Good morning, students. All. Today we will discuss with the new chapter, electromagnetic waves. Very small chapter and easy chapter. Very few models will be there in this chapter. We will discuss that chapter. Some of the problems in that chapter we will discuss. Theory part you prepare. Electromagnetic waves and the properties on that only theory questions will come. Try to prepare the theory questions. What are the problems are there? I will discuss in the chapter. Okay, we will start. See, what are the formulas are there in this chapter? See, displacement current in the space between the two plates. In between the plates of the capacitor, current won't flows. Conventional current won't flows, but current is passing through the circuit means some another type of current is flowing between the plates of the capacitor. That current will be called as the displacement current. So formula for the displacement current is epsilon naught into d pi e by dt, where d pi e will be the electric flux. Pi e is equal to E into A, area will be constant. So another formula for this will be epsilon naught A into dE by dt. E is equal to V by D, that D also if you take it out, epsilon naught A by D into dV by dt, that is C naught into dV by dt. So three formulas are there for displacement current. Epsilon naught into d pi e by dt, epsilon naught a into dE by dt, C naught into dV by dt. That is about the displacement current. Next, Ampere's law already you know. Integral B bar dot dl bar is equal to mu naught I. Ampere's law, Maxwell little bit modified and he introduced Ampere's Maxwell law. Mathematical form of Ampere's Maxwell law is integral B bar dot dl bar is equal to mu naught into IC plus ID. IC will be conventional current, ID will be displacement current. Already this displacement current formula here we will substitute. Then integral B bar dot dl bar will be equal to this one. Next, electric field amplitude and magnetic field amplitude. Amplitude means maximum values. The relation between them will be equal to velocity of light. So, E naught by B naught, that will be equal to velocity of light. Next, energy density of the electromagnetic wave they will ask. Already this energy density you will get in the electric charges and fields. Next, energy, so electric field will create some energy. Energy created by the electric field in the volume, small volume dV will be UE is equal to 1 by 2 epsilon naught E square into dV. Energy created by the magnetic field in the volume, small volume dV, UB is equal to B square by 2 mu naught into dV. Total energy will be equal to 1 by 2 epsilon naught E square dV plus B square by 2 mu naught into dV. This is the total energy. And average energy will be this energy by 2 you have to take. Finally, average energy will be 1 by 2 epsilon naught E square, B square by 2 mu naught will come. This will be instantaneous energy. Average energy means by 2 extra will come. So finally, this is the formula. Next, intensity of the wave means energy per unit area per unit time will be called as the intensity. So in terms of electric fields, intensity of the electromagnetic wave will be this one. In terms of magnetic field, intensity of the electromagnetic wave will be b square by 2 mu naught into c. Okay, either we can use this one or we can use this one to find the intensity. The energy is created by the electric field and the energy created by the magnetic field, both will be equal in magnitude. So b square by 2 mu naught dV, how much value you will get? 1 by 2 epsilon naught E square dV, also you will get the same value. Next, for intensity and area, intensity is equal to power per unit area, P by 4 pi R square. Next, on the momentum and radiation pressure, formulas will be there. If a wave is incident on the surface and the total energy is transferred to the surface, then magnitude of the momentum means U by C. Pressure, radiation pressure formula will be I by C. If the wave is completely reflected by the surface, momentum delivered to the surface will be change in the momentum will be 2p. That's why this will be equal to 2u by c. Radiation pressure will be 2I by c. Okay. If it is completely absorbed by the surface, u by c. Completely reflected by the surface, momentum of the electromagnetic wave will be 2u by c. Radiation pressure is equal to I by C. Here radiation pressure is equal to 2I by C. Just one page formulas are there, simple formulas. All of you prepare these formulas, and my expectation in this chapter, definitely theory question will come. Concentrate on the theory questions in this. Different types of electromagnetic waves, UV rays, infrared rays, gamma rays, visible light. What are the properties of them? What are the uses of them? X-rays. Who invented that type of rays? What is their wavelength range? On that, generally theory question will be important in this lesson. But now I am the theory you can easily understand and you can prepare. So that's why I am doing the problems now. Average energy density of an electromagnetic wave E is equal to E naught. E naught place 50 is there. Sin omega t minus kx. Average energy density formula will be U average is equal to 1 by 2 epsilon naught E square formula. 1 by 2, 8.85 into 10 power minus 12. E value will be 50 whole square. So if we calculate this value, 1.16 into 10 power minus 8, energy density means energy per unit volume. Nearly means approximately U average is equal to 1 into 10 power minus 8 joule per meter cube. So first option will be the answer for it. Got it? Next, second one, energy of gamma rays, photon is E gamma, X-rays is EX, visible light energy will be EV. What is the relation between them? That is the question. So energy's relation is how much they are asking. So here, if you take energy of the gamma rays, that will be in the order of 1 MeV. Energy of the X-rays, if you take, this will be 100 electron volt to 100 keV, it will be there. Energy of the visible light, depending on their wavelengths only, this will come 1.6 electron volt to 3.4 electron volt. From this data, easily you can say E gamma greater than Ex greater than EV. So E gamma greater than Ex greater than EV. Okay. Next, see the next question. Electromagnetic radiation is having energy 13.2 kilo electron volt. This radiation is belonging to which region? Already here I told 100 electron volt to 100 kilo electron volt, that radiation, energy radiation, that is going to X-rays. So answer for this will be X-rays. We will do this problem. E is equal to Hc by lambda. From this, lambda is equal to Hc by E. Lambda value 6.6 into 10 power minus 34. C value 3 into 10 power 8. This is 13.2 into 10 cube. 1 electron volt means 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 joules. If we calculate this value, this is 10 power minus 10 meter will come. This is in angstroms. 1 angstrom unit will be there. Energy of X-rays is in between 0.1 angstrom unit to 100 angstrom unit. So the by incidenting this wave energy, in the electromagnetic radiation, this energy range is belonging to X-rays. Okay, here 1 is there. 1 is in between 0.1 angstrom unit to 100 angstrom unit. Next, see the next question, what they are asking. Electromagnetic wave is going in the vacuum is described by E is equal to E naught sin kx minus omega t. B is equal to B naught sin kx minus omega t. Which of the following is true? Already we know C is equal to E naught by B naught. C is equal to omega by k. So this is E naught by B naught. Now why C is equal to omega by k? C is omega value will be 2 pi f. K value will be 2 pi by lambda. 2 pi will cancel. C is equal to f lambda or n lambda, whatever it may be, that will be equal to velocity of light. So omega by k is equal to what will happen? That is equal to C. We are using this. C is equal to omega by k. That here we are using that. So in the place of C, we can substitute omega by k. On cross multiplication, B naught omega is equal to E naught k. So this will be the option for it. First option. Next. Electric field is associated with the electromagnetic wave. E is equal to 40 cos kx minus 6 into 10 power 8t volt per meter. The value of k is how much they are asking. Okay. Here C is equal to omega by k. K is equal to omega by C. Omega 6 into 10 power 8. C value 3 into 10 power 8. equal to 2 meter inverse. This is the answer for it. Okay, see the next question. Electromagnetic wave is having the shortest wavelength range of the electromagnetic wave having the shortest wavelength, where it is having shortest wavelength. The gamma rays will have shortest wavelength. So this is the answer for it. Next. Source of electromagnetic waves is caused by accelerated charge can produce the electromagnetic wave. Accelerated charges can produce electromagnetic waves. So at rest in an electric field, moving in the constant velocity are not correct. In circular orbit, it can move with accelerated acceleration it will have. So that's why the second option will be the correct option for it. See the next question. Electric field. Electric field part of an electromagnetic wave in a medium is represented by Ex is equal to 0, Ey is equal to 2.5 cos of omega t minus kx. Ez is equal to 0. This wave is moving with, you find E is equal to, what is the formula? E naught cos omega t minus kx, comparing with so here what will happen? Omega is equal to 2 pi into 10 power 6. Then 2 pi f is equal to 2 pi into 10 power 6. 2 pi gets cancelled. F is equal to 10 power 6 h. K value will be pi into 10 power minus 2. Similarly, K is equal to pi into 10 power minus 2. K value 2 pi by lambda, pi into 10 power minus 2. So 2 by lambda is equal to 1 by 100. That implies lambda is equal to 200 meter. Here cos is given, so omega t minus kx means it is going along the positive x-axis. So this will be the answer for it. Going along the positive x-axis, frequency we got 10 power 6 h, wavelength we got 200 meter. Third option will be the answer for it. See the next question. Ratio of contributions made by the electric field and magnetic field components in the intensity of electromagnetic wave. Both contributions will be equal. So energy created by the magnetic field, energy created by the electric field, both will be equal. UE by UB is equal to magnitude is equal. 1 by 2 epsilon naught E square is equal to B square by 2 mu naught. Energies will be equal, a magnitude of energies. So all of theory questions will be there maximum. The oscillating electric and magnetic field vectors of an electromagnetic wave are oriented along They will be in the mutually perpendicular directions, but they are in the same phase. This is the answer for it. Next question. Electric field intensity produced by the radiation coming from 100-watt lamp bulb at a distance of 3 meters is E. Electric field intensity produced by the radiation coming from 50-watt bulb at the same distance is. One bulb is there, 100-watt bulb is there. One bulb. From the bulb at a distance, this 100-watt bulb. At a distance of 3 meters here, what is the intensity E? Now bulb intensity bulb power becomes 50 watt. At the same distance, 3 meters. What is the electric field intensity? That is the question. If you take intensity is equal to, intensity will be proportional to electric field square. Intensity means power per unit area per unit time. So power by energy per unit area per unit time, power by area proportional to E square. So P proportional to E square. So we can write P1 by P2 is equal to E1 by E2 whole square. So here this will be 100. This will be 50 watt. This is E. This will be E dash whole square. 2 times will cancel. So root 2 is equal to E by E dash. E dash is equal to E by root 2. This is the answer for it. The intensity of solar radiation at the Earth's surface is 1 kilowatt per meter square. Power entered into the pupil eye of an eye of diameter 0.5 centimeter. I is equal to P by A, P by pi r square, I into pi r square. This will be 1000. 3.14. Radius will be 0.25 centimeter convert into meter whole square. After tough calculation, this value will be 19.6 milliwatt we will get. 19.6 milliwatt. Next. See the next question. Light with an energy flux of 25 into 10 power 4 watt per meter square falls on a perfect reflecting surface at a normal incidence. Surface area is 15 centimeters square. Average force exerted on the surface will be how much? Here, from momentum, we can calculate the force. This value will be 2IA by C. So, this value 2 into intensity 25 into 10 power 4. Area 15 into 10 power minus 4. C value 3 into 10 power 8. Okay. Finally, this value will be 2.5 into 10 power minus 6 Newton we will get. So this is the answer for it. See the next question. Radiation energy E falls normally on a perfectly reflecting surface. The momentum transferred by the surfaces to the surface is how much? Perfectly reflecting surface, na? P is equal to delta P is equal to change in the momentum will be equal to 2. P is equal to E by C. So this will be 2E by C. This is the answer. I mean, this is the surface. It is incidenting like this and perfectly reflecting means change in the momentum will be P minus of minus P. This will be 2P. P is equal to E by C. Okay. Next, 72. Electromagnetic waves do not transport charge, energy, momentum, information means charge. Electromagnetic waves are carrying the charge. We can't live in the earth. Understanding? If they are carrying the charge, what the waves we are using, all are, if they are charged waves, we can't exist. We can't use the mobile phones. We can't use the TVs. All direct to home DTHs are coming now. All communications nowadays are going with the electromagnetic waves. They can carry energy, they can carry momentum, they can carry information, but they won't carry charge. So answer will be charge. Next, last question. Just small part is there, no? This one. See what is this? Which of the following statements is true for displacement current? Now, all of you try to listen. Here we are keeping a lot of efforts to move you towards the studies. Okay. Lot of efforts we are placing. Actually, no typist is there. I am only typing daily. If you take Bangarpet and KGF students, daily 30 questions I am typing. And setting for this will also takes place and using this, setting this and alter this. NCERT I am sharing with colored inks. Try to utilize that, all of you. Which of the following, what I want to say is, I am trying to place all of my efforts to frame your career, how you are utilizing that, how you are converting your teacher's hard work and knowledge as your future, that is important. Okay, number of views gradually decreasing. YouTube videos, initially 400, 300 has came. Now it is coming to 50, 60. Means you are losing the interest towards this. Don't lose under any circumstances, maximum 1 or 2 months. It is a life turning situation. This is. Try to place all of yours, try to motivate yourself, try to place all of your efforts to convert that into marks, to convert that into good rank. Okay. Which of the following statement is true for displacement current? It is due to drift of electrons. No, drift of electrons, what is that? Drift velocity, that is not. It is due to the diffusion of electrons in the semiconductor. No. Here, displacement current formula ID is equal to epsilon naught into d pi by dt. Change in the electric flux with time will create the displacement current. Not change in the magnetic flux, change in the electric flux. So third option will be correct. Okay. With this, we'll stop this session. Next, important topics are coming, difficulty topics are coming, ray optics. And the next lecture, we'll try to start that lesson. Okay.